I've been giving you the worst. Now you wanna stay tonight.
So we're back. Um, Welcome to the Soul Real Therapy. And I'm Jose and I'm here with Sharlann. And we decided to view the movie Malcolm and Marie. And only because I remember when I first watched it, I really didn't understand it. There was a lot going on. So then when I thought about it, you and I had begun having the whole dating series and talks about dating over 35 and things of that nature. And then we started going into like the dynamics of dating, modern dating. We talked about traditional gender roles, right? And then I guess the non-gender roles that some of the modern dating folks would like to implement. So I thought about the movie and I said, hey, let's watch it, right? So Sharlann, I want to just right off the top, just ask you after watching the movie, give me a summary of what you saw there.
I saw a couple come home after a special occasion. I'll just summarize it that way. And we get to see the intimate insides of their dynamic as the evening or morning, as it probably was, unfold. And there's a lot of emotions, situations that come up, and a lot of things are addressed. It's a really good examination of, like, if I could be a fly on the wall watching a couple, I imagine this is the way it would be if they were having a conflict, because there definitely was some conflict and a lot going on.
And the conflict, I think the conflict was multi-layered.
Absolutely.
It was different things.
It was
kind of coming to a head.
right. Definitely.
And I think that Marie was like a ticking time bomb from the time she walked into the door, right? And it's crazy because women sometimes, they don't seem like something is wrong right away,
Right.
or we're not looking for it. And then, but they're seething.
Right.
It's like it's
And she
coming out
definitely,
slowly.
her disposition when they got home definitely seemed like something was going on with her. She was very quiet and very withdrawn from the situation in her environment even.
So what was she upset about?
What was she upset about?
Yep.
Spoiler alert?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the movie's been out probably a couple years now.
That doesn't, I hadn't seen it before.
Well, too bad. Spoilers only good for the first month.
So the core issue that she brought up as to the reason why she was so upset was because Malcolm, they had just returned from a premiere of his movie, his directorial debut, I guess is the correct way to put it. And it was based, according to Marie, it was based on her. Loosely or whatever, yes, based on your interpretation. And he got up and with his speech, he thanked so many people, over 100 people. He did not thank her. And she was really upset and hurt by that, and further agitated by whatever after party or functions they went to following the premiere. Other people were consoling and asking about how she felt because even they realized that that was a major oversight on his part.
Gotcha. Okay. So, why do you think he forgot to mention her, thank her? You know, when he, I guess I'm assuming we didn't see that part. He was on stage pretty much thanking all the people that led up to the production of this particular piece.
Right.
This film.
Well, I was definitely surprised when this information was first introduced. But then further along, we also come to learn that she also auditioned as the lead. So imagine auditioning for the lead and you're in something, however loosely based upon you, and not getting it.
Yeah.
So it seemed that the dynamic that they both had, where from Malcolm's perspective, this is his dream coming true, his artistic dream coming to fruition.
Right.
Whereas if I base my data on what I got from Malcolm, for Marie's career has not picked up or flourished, but he seemed to direct or attribute that to a lack of maybe boldness or initiative, something related to her, versus that she just hadn't gotten her break or external factors.
Yeah.
So,
Because he could have given her a break, right?
right.
So you interview with me.
Right.
I run the company.
Right.
For some reason, you're not chosen.
Correct.
Right? But I tell you, hey, if, later on down the line, when you say, I didn't get hired by you, I could have gotten hired by you and I could have been flourishing in my career. And then I say to you, well, you're not flourishing in your career because you're not tall enough, strong enough, fast enough, smart enough, so on and so forth. When again, I could have hired you on. Right?
And then I would further remind you, because I was the best person for the job and you couldn't even see that because of whatever friendship or previous history we have, that you also hurt yourself by not having the best person for the job.
So I don't remember them saying how long they had been together.
I don't recall either. I can't say they didn't, but I don't remember.
There is at least a little bit of history there because they met and she was addicted to drugs.
Correct.
And then I'm assuming she somehow got cleaned up.
He also takes some credit for a part of that journey.
So fixing her.
Correct.
So did he come across as, you should be lucky that I came into your life when I did?
No,
you should be lucky that you're here. I didn't really get it.
Not so much, kind of, because, so one thing I want to point out also about her not getting the part, she actually demonstrated to him within the film that she deserved the part.
Yeah.
Because she began to go into a dialogue. She stated something about infidelity and all sorts of things that would hurt him. She played out a skit, and then she basically was like, and this is why I deserve the part. And then came right back.
And he agreed.
Correct.
Right?
Right.
Why didn't you do that during the audition?
That was his response.
Gotcha.
So let's imagine they started their journey even after her being clean from her drug addiction. They're on this creative journey. She's an actress, he's a director. Somewhere along the way, it seems to me that he decided that he was pushing forward to his goals and dreams and taking all action humanly possible, and that she somewhere was not, that her lagging behind was due to a lack of effort, skill, or something on her part, something within.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it's like putting it back on her, right?
Right.
So I get that part. So there's a couple things I picked up. I picked up that there's some sort of male insecurity within him, just a little bit. Didn't really seem like the jealous type, but also not quite in tune with his mate, right? Her, and not really. I didn't get from him that he understood females well.
I don't think so either, because there was also mention. So think of, okay, the film being loose, however loosely or not loosely or closely based on her experience. She also pointed out, as like the male-female roles in a household, that, well, not so much based on male-female roles, that her support of him at home, if she wasn't doing the things relationally, domestically, that he would have had less attention to devote to his craft.
Gotcha.
That she wanted him to show gratitude for her in all the aspects that she exists in.
So more importantly, I think, personally, the fact that I'm your mate, right? So technically, if I wasn't involved in the making of the movie, if I wasn't involved in actually being casted in the film, if it wasn't based on me, but the fact that I was by your side, the fact that I kind of find you mediocre, it took you very long to put this thing together. Right? But I'm proud of you that you did. And I think it came out great, right? But I didn't get any acknowledgement. It's almost like I'm not even a fly on the wall. The fly on the wall gets more credit.